Good morning to all of you. Now I will discuss the how to determine the curvature in the curve in polar form. Okay, polar form or parametric form. Good morning to all of you. Now I will discuss the curvature. Now I will discuss the curvature. Okay, so in that curvature, if a curve in the parametric form, that parametric form is x equal to x of t and y equal to y of t. So if you curve in the form of parametric, the parametric form is x equal is function of x of t and y is function of y of t. Okay, x is function of t and y is function of t. Then in this case, how to determine the curvature and radius of curvature of the given parametric curve? Okay, so we have ds by dt which is equal to under root of x dash of t whole square plus y dash of t whole square, and tan alpha is equal to, so tan alpha is equal to dy by dx by dt and dy by dt. Simply we can write which is y dash of t by x dash of t. Y is derivation of with respect to t and x is derivative term with respect to t. So you can write y dash of t by x dash of t, x dash of t. So in this case, you should first calculate the difference form the formation of the curvature formula note here first. So you should note the formula for the curvature. The curvature k is equal to, the d alpha by, so ds is the curvature formula in mathematical notation. So first we should derive the d alpha. D alpha means here d alpha by dt and ds by dt. So ds by dt is, the value under root of x dash square plus y dash square. Okay, so but d alpha by dt you don't know. You should determine d alpha by dt by using second one. So that second one is tan alpha. You should differentiate this term, differentiate with respect to t, that is secant square alpha into d alpha by dt, secant square alpha into d alpha by dt, and which is equal to x dash square, denominator term x dash square u by v formula, that is x dash of t into y second derivative of t minus x second derivative of t into y derivative of t. This is d alpha by dt. D alpha by dt which is equal to 1 by secant square alpha into, so same term. That same term is x dash into y second derivative minus x second derivative into y dash by x dash square. Okay na? And next should derive secant square alpha. Secant square alpha equal to 1 plus tan square alpha. So which is equal to 1 plus, so tan alpha is, the y dash by x dash. We can write y dash by x dash whole power 2. So which is equal to x dash square plus y derivative square by x derivative square. Okay, so these all terms are substituted in the given one. So finally d alpha by dt which is equal to d alpha by dt which is equal to, so after derivation you get the x dash y double dash minus x second derivative y dash by x dash square plus y derivative square. Okay, so denominator x dash square and x dash square will be cancelled. So only you do finally you get the, so this term. So you know the curvature k equal to d alpha by dt by ds by dt. So which is equal to, you can write x dash is function of t and y second derivative of t minus x second derivative of t into y derivative of t by, and d alpha by dt value is x derivative power 2 plus y derivative power 2. Okay, y derivative power 2, and ds by dt equal to 1 by, okay, under root means x derivative power 2 plus y derivative power 2 whole power 1 by 2. Now we can write x dash y second derivative minus x second derivative y derivative by, so the total term is power 1 and power 1 by 2. So bases equal, then power should be add. The total value is equal to x derivative square plus y derivative square whole to the power of 3 by 2 is the formula for the curvature, which is the formula for the curvature if the curve in the parametric form. the current in the parametric form, x is function of t and y is function of t. So in this case, we can use the formula curvature k is equal to x dash y second derivative minus x second derivative y derivative by, so x derivative square plus y derivative square whole to the power of 3 by 2. So which is the formula for the curvature. And next you can derive radius of curvature. Radius of curvature rho is equal to 1 by k. Okay, 1 by k means we can rotate that one. Okay, reverse of the curvature. Okay, the reciprocal of the curvature is called the, so radius of curvature. Okay, now I should determine one problem by using this, the parametric form of the curvature formula. Okay, so see here, I want to use that formula and I want to differentiate one of the equation. Okay, first one is x is function of a into t minus cos t. Next y is function of a into 1 minus sin t. Okay, first one is x equal to a into t minus cos t and y equal to a into 1 minus sin t. At t is equal to pi by, at t equal to pi enough. Okay, at t is equal to pi. Now so differentiate first of all is the formula. In this case you need x derivative term, y second derivative term, x second derivative term and y derivative term. So if you need those terms at t equal to pi. So first derivation is equal to x derivation of t, which is equal to a is constant, t derivation is 1, cos derivation is sin. Okay, cos derivation is sin. Now at t equal to pi, substitute that pi value. So finally we get x dash of pi, which is equal to, finally equation of pi value a into 1 minus sin pi value is 0. Finally you get the a. Next, so differentiate again differentiate again. So differentiate that value. X second derivative of t is equal to a into 1 derivation is 0 minus sin derivation is cos t. So finally minus a cos t. Next, so x second derivative of pi, because of at t equal to pi, substitute the t value in the given one, so which is equal to minus a into cos pi value is, you know, the minus 1, minus of minus 1 is plus 1, finally plus a is equal to a. Next, so differentiate y. So y dash is equal to, y is given 1, so y dash is equal to a is constant and 1 derivation is 0 minus sin derivation is cos t. Okay, so which is equal to, you can write minus a cos t, and t is equal to pi, so y dash of pi is equal to minus a into minus 1, which is equal to a. Next again differentiate, but differentiate again, you get the second order derivative. The second order derivative is y second derivative of t is equal to, so minus a is constant, cos derivation is minus sin t, which is equal to a sin t. So you know that t equal to pi, and substitute that value second derivative with respect to t, and at t equal to pi, finally second derivative of pi, which is equal to a into sin pi value is 0, you know, so final value is 0. Okay, so here you determined x dash of pi is equal to a, and x second derivative of pi is equal to a or not a, and next y dash of pi is equal to a, and y second derivative of pi is equal to 0. 0 or not 0 a, and next a and 0. So substitute in the curvature k equal to, in the parameter form is x dash, so x dash y second derivative minus x second derivative y dash by x dash square plus y dash square all to the power of 3 by 2 at t equal to pi. Okay, so finally substitute that value. X dash is a into 0 minus a into a by a square plus y dash value is also a square all to the power of 3 by 2. So finally you get the, so a into 0 is 0 minus a square by, so a square plus a square by 2a square, so 2a square whole to the power of 3 by 2. So now we can write square and denominator 2 will be cancelled, a power 3, so minus a square by a power 3 into 1 by 2 root, okay, 1 by 2 root 2. So after simplification you get the Art of simplification, you get this, which is equal to minus 1 by a into 2 root 2. So we can write minus 1 by 2 root 2 into a. Okay, which is the curvature. So curvature is, you should take the modulus value, that is mod minus 1 by 2 root 2 into a, which is equal to 1 by 2 root 2 into a. Okay, next radius of curvature rho is equal to radius of curvature. Radius of curvature is equal to 1 by k. So 1 by k value is 2 root 2 into a is the answer. This is the procedure. This is the procedure to determine the curvature of the given curve if it is a parametric form. If it is a parametric form, you should use this formula. So otherwise, we can use the curve maybe in the Cartesian form or polar form. Okay, Cartesian form means you know the formula in the previous class. So present run the parametric form. So next I want to discuss the polar form. So that polar form is like, so polar form is like, suppose x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. Okay, in polar form. R is function of theta. So curve in the polar form, that means r is function of theta. So x equal to r cos theta and y equal to r sin theta. Same similarly, you should differentiate. So differentiate x and differentiate y. That means dx by d theta. Okay. So which is equal to, you get the r dash cos theta minus r sin theta. And same similarly, so y dash means dy by d theta, which is equal to r dash sin theta plus r cos theta. Okay, so r derivation is dr by d theta because of r is the function of theta. Okay, same similarly you can use the previous cases, same procedure used, and finally you get this curvature k is equal to r square plus 2 into r derivative power 2 minus r into r second order derivative by r square plus r derivative power 2 whole to the power of 3 by 2. So this is the formula for the radius of curvature of the curve, if curve in the polar form. Okay, na? Curve in the polar form, that curvature equal to, so like this is the curvature formula. Now I want to determine curvature if curve is given. So if it is in polar form, so see here, I want to discuss one problem. Suppose r is equal to 2 sin 2 theta, sin theta, a into sin 2 theta. Okay, no problem. Here theta is equal to pi by 2 and theta equal to pi by 4. Sorry, pi by 4. So finally you should derive r derivative and second order derivative. At the point theta equal to pi by 4. Cost r dash is equal to with respect to theta, that is a into sin theta derivation is 2 cos 2 theta. So at theta equal to pi by 2, at theta equal to pi by 2, so pi by 4, you get the r derivative, r dash of pi by 4, which is equal to 2a cos 2 into pi by 4. Finally, so 2 will be cancelled. Finally, pi by 4 means pi by 2, cos pi by 2 value is 0. So finally 2a into 0 is equal to 0. Next, r second order derivative. Second order derivative we can write 2a into cos derivation is sin 2 theta into 2. Theta derivative, theta coefficient is 2. So finally you have, so minus into minus, minus 4a sin 2 theta. Okay, here theta equal to pi by 4. Sin r second derivative at pi by 4, which is equal to minus 4a sin pi by 2 value is 2, denominator 4 cancel, the finally sin pi by 2. Sin pi by 2 value is 1, you know, that 4a. Substitute these values in the given one. First of all, we require at pi by 2 of r value. So r of pi by 4, r of pi by 4 is equal to a into sin 2 pi by 4. Sin 2 pi by 4 is sin pi by 2. Sin pi by 2 value is a into 1. So substitute k, curvature k is equal to r square. So r square means finally a square plus 2 into r dash. So first derivative value is 0 square. Okay, next minus r value is a, r second order derivative is minus 4a by, and r square value is a square. Next r dash derivative is 0 square whole to the power of 3 by 2. So after simplification you get the minus and minus plus 4a square plus a square, finally 5a square by a power 2 whole power 3 by 2 whole power 3 by 2. Finally after simplification square and power denominator 2 will be cancelled. Finally 5a square by a power 3, so which is equal to 5 by a, which is the curvature of the given curve r equal to a sin 2 third at the theta equal to 5 by 4. Okay, so next radius of curvature rho is equal to 1 by k, so which is equal to a by 5. Okay, so thank you. So this is the procedure. This is the procedure to determine the curvature of the given curve. If it is a polar form or if it is a Cartesian form, if it is a in parametric form. So whatever it in the form, you can derive easily. Okay, na? So thank you.